I can't believe it, but Daredevil Born Again is becoming one of Marvel's worst performing TV shows ever and is at risk of getting canceled. So here's all the reasons I think this is happening. But first, we got to dive into the numbers because as you can see here, Daredevil Born Again Season 2 has gained 4.5 million views in its first 5-week window, a standard metric used for TV viewership numbers, a decline of about 46% to the first season, which is really crazy because everybody seems to agree that Season 2 is way better than Daredevil Born Again Season 1. For some context, a show like Agatha All Along in its first 5-week window had 9 million views, so literally double Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Like I said, there's a lot of reasons I think this is happening. The first of which is simply that Daredevil Born Again Season 1 was simply just not good enough. If it was a great season of television, more of those viewers would be coming back for Season 2. Clearly, a ton of Netflix fans of the Daredevil show came over to this new series, saw it wasn't as good, and just completely dropped it. But I think the next problems are even bigger. The second one is that it released at a terrible time. Now, yes, it did make for a fun viewing experience for fans having Invincible, The Boys, Maul, Shadowlord, and Daredevil Born Again all coming out at the same time. I think Daredevil actually got hurt the most by all these shows coming out at the same time because Maul Shadowlords comes out on Monday, so everybody could watch those easily all day Monday or Tuesday, be caught up. Then Tuesday night at like 9 p.m. Eastern time, you'd have a Daredevil Born Again episode. A couple hours later, then you'd have The Boys and Invincible dropping. These stole all the media coverage, and it's even kind of affected my coverage of this series. There's been so much going on lately that even though there have been some great episodes I've wanted to talk about, just with all the things going on, it's like, wait, I gotta cover The Boys and Invincible first, and Daredevil just kind of falls to the side. Even Maul Shadow Lord, another Disney Plus series, this is #1 on Disney Plus, whereas Daredevil Born Again is #4 on Disney Plus. So obviously there's more going on here. I think another big issue is simply that this is really the 5th season of the original Netflix TV show. I think redoing this TV show and calling it Born Again, kind of starting over again, but not really, it's still a continuation, made this almost impossible for new viewers to get into it. Like, let me know if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I imagine almost 90% of the viewers, if not more of this, are people who watch the original Netflix series. I think Marvel was truly hoping that naming this Born Again, making it a quote-unquote new series, would make a lot of new people that just watched the rest of the MCU projects like Agatha All Along or something, or even She-Hulk that had better viewership numbers, make them just come and watch this, but that's not the case. Everybody that's been following Marvel for years at least heard of the Netflix TV show, so they definitely know there is some baggage. There's lots of other seasons of homework you really need to do to understand this. Yes, you could enjoy it without watching the Netflix show, but like I said, I don't think really many people are doing that at all. And I actually think it's only going to get worse with bringing back characters like Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage. It's cool to see them back. I'm personally happy they're back, but I'm just talking from a pure success and viewership standpoint. If this series is already quickly losing people who watch the original Netflix Daredevil TV show and new MCU viewers aren't checking this out, bringing in more characters from another separate TV show in the Defenders that a lot of people are not familiar with is not really going to help. Again, in our little nerd bubble, everybody's super excited about this. Like I said, I'm happy they're coming back. Now, we do know that Daredevil Born Again Season 3 is already filming. That is 100% happening. And Kevin Feige is trying to shift the Marvel TV into a cheaper, less expensive format where things like Wonder Man and Daredevil don't need as many viewers to still be profitable. Even with that, if the numbers keep dropping between seasons 2 and 3, I think that's really going to be the final season of the show, unless they like inject Spider-Man into it or have Daredevil in Spider-Man Brand New Day to really give this guy a new fan base. Because ultimately, the real problem is that there wasn't a Vets cameo in either season of the show so far. What are we doing, Marvel? We got some insane leaks about the story details of Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. If you want to hear all about that, click the video above my head right now, and thank you so much for watching.